Yes, Praveen. So let's start with self-introduction.
Okay. Hi, Ashok. My name is Praveen. I have a total experience of 7 years, in which the relevant experience is 3 years. I started my career in 2017 in Tech Infotech Solutions as a junior software developer. I have currently worked in my present organization. I have been working from the last 3 years, where I have involved in CRM customizations and out of the box implementations and functionalities.
Mm.
Currently, I have a good experience in CRM workflows, plugins, JavaScript, and I have actively involved in data migration projects by using data import visual. I have good knowledge on Power Platform, that is Power Apps, Power Automate flows, uh, and creating model-driven apps. My daily routine is attending the daily sync up meeting, in which sync up meeting with the team where we can discuss about what we can do in yesterday and what is our work for today and what we are going to do tomorrow. In that meeting, I can discuss about my tasks and project details. If there is any backlogs, if there or blockers is there, we can discuss about the blockers and try to clear them with the lead, and we talk with the manager also. Uh, Coming to my roles and responsibilities, uh, coming to my roles and responsibilities, um, I will daily, I will try to complete my assigned tasks and inform my lead at the end of the day via email. And my skill set, consider coming to my skill set, I have good knowledge and out of the work CRM solutions and customization, and experience in designing and implementing business rules to automate processes, as well as creating workflows to streamline operations and improve efficiency. Besides that, I have good experience, hands-on experience on Power Apps, Power Platform, and Power Automate flows, and PCF controls. Yeah, that is about myself.
Okay, good, Praveen. So you just follow the template and structure what we have given. So in between, you're getting stuck. So just ensure uh, write down as per your profile. Follow the template. You have that access, right? Self-introduction profile
Yeah,
access.
actually, when I
Mm.
trying to give on my own, I was very good, but this is very first time I'm a little bit business
Mm-hmm.
coming. Yeah, that's
Okay,
all.
so that is fine. So once you attend the multiple interviews, you will become perfect. So no need to worry. Okay, coming to the technical things. Yeah,
Okay.
so let's start with the CRM customizations. So do you know the business rules in CRM?
Yeah, I know business rules.
What is the importance of the business rule?
Generally, business rules are used for client side validations.
Mm.
Business rules, we have to implement the client side validations by using business rule without the using necessity of using a custom code. Business rules generally consists of we can various components like set field, field visibilities, lock or unlock fields, set field visibility or default, set field value or default value. We can also use error showing message. By using all this, we can all there in business rules.
Okay, so what is the importance of the JavaScript?
Yeah, JavaScript is also used for the client-side validations. Unlike business rules, JavaScript is used when did you use JavaScript means if custom business rules is not in a way to fulfill the client's requirements. If custom coding is required, then we go for JavaScript.
Okay, so generally for client-side validations, we prefer business rule. If you're not able to fulfill, we will go with the JavaScript. That is
Yeah,
what you mean, right?
if you are unable to fulfill with the custom business rules, then we go for JavaScript by using uh, custom code.
Okay. Then can I have a real-time example? Where did you use JavaScript, which is not possible with the business rule?
Yeah, generally, business rules are only used most of the times used on field level. But when there is a requirement, like we have to show or hide the sections based on the option set field, we can't do with business rules. We only implement those type of requirements by using JavaScript. We can show or hide sections by writing the custom code.
Mm-hmm. And how about the scope of the business rule?
Yeah, coming to the scope of business rule consists of uh, different types of scope. They are entity level, uh, all forms, and forms. Entity level means that particular business rule is applied to all the forms regarding and in the entire entity. All forms means the basically entity means it will apply for both side server side and client side forms applied on both sides. When we consider all forms, it will only implement it to the forms which are on the client side only. And the third one is forms. In these forms, we can only uh, use these business rules for a particular form which was on client side.
So how many times total
Total three
scope?
types: entity level, all forms, and form.
Okay. So you just need to give high level importance. Like if you set the scope as entity, it will work both the client side and server side. If you set the scope as all forms are specific form, it will work only for the client side. So high level importance is fine. And let's say I have a requirement now. Let's move on to another question. I do have a requirement. My requirement is, so in CRM we have out of the box entity lead, right?
Yeah.
So on lead entity, I do have the 20 fields. Okay. I have
Okay.
20 custom fields. So lead entity is the out of the box entity. As part of out of the box entity, we will get some default fields as well. So along with that default fields, I have a client requirement. I created the 20 custom fields. Okay. So in
Okay.
20 custom fields, and so 10 field, let's say I have different users with the different security roles. So I do have the two divisions, and each division I'm maintaining a security role, a division 1 user and division 2 user. Like that, I do have the two security roles. If I
Okay.
log in as a division 1 user, I wanted to show only 10 fields data. As soon as I open the record, it will show the list of fields, available fields on the form, right? So if I
Yeah.
log in as a division 1 user, I
Okay.
wanted to show only 10 fields. Whereas if I log in as a division 2 user, I wanted to show 20 fields. How do we achieve this
Okay.
kind of requirement? You just think about it. It can take time.
Okay.
Did you understand the requirement first?
Yeah, for division one, we have to show only the first 10 records, and for the division two, we have to show all the 20 records, right?
Not, I'm not saying about the records. I'm talking about
Fields,
the fields
yeah,
data.
okay, fields data, okay.
So let me just show you. Let me just share my screen and show you the requirement. Let me know if you can see.
Okay.
Can see, right?
Yeah, 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 visual.
Yeah. So let's say, for suppose you just assume I have how many fields I have here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven
Seven,
fields, right?
yeah,
So if I log in as a division 1 user, I wanted to show only 4 fields. Whereas if I log in as a division 2 user, I wanted to show all the fields data.
yeah. Basically on the form, right?
And the form.
Yeah. We general. For this requirement, we have to go to the entity and particular entity, and we have to create two type of forms. One form for division one and another form for division two.
Mm-hmm.
Division in the division one form, we have go to the enable properties and give that access to in security roles. Enabled, we have two options, and enable to everyone, and second option is enable to only particular security role, particular person. We have to configure on that. Division one is for division one form is configured to go to the security enable security roles and give access to only for the division one security role. And division two form, uh, we have to go to the enable properties, and there we select only for the division two.
Okay, good. Is there any other alternate approach apart from this? That's a good thing. Whatever you mentioned is good, but is there any other alternate approach?
By using field level securities.
But field level security fields will be visible, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do by using JavaScript? If the login user contains certain security role, can we manage the visibility of the fields?
Yeah,
Can
we can set visible by using.
yeah. So if the current logged
Based
in
on
user,
the yeah current based on the current login user's role, we have to set visibility according to that particular user role.
so this is alternate approach, right?
Yeah, automate.
Yeah. Okay. So let coming to the plugins topic. So what is the importance of the plugin? Do you have experience with plugins?
Yeah, I do have experience in plugins.
So how many plugins have you implemented so far in your career?
I have implemented around 10 to 12 plugins.
Can I have a very recent one where you have implemented? I
Yeah,
mean, can I have the scenario or requirement?
yeah. Currently, we have an entity like in our project, we have doctor appointments on doctor appointments is there actually.
Mm-hmm.
In that entity, we have a scenario like what if we change if we if the contact on the parent entity of the doctor is changed, then all the child records associated to that doctor appointments will also be updated according to the change in the parent entity of the doctor. I can implement this plugin, this requirement by using plugin.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we have to write the code like fetching. First, we have to retrieve all the records from the child entities by using fetch XML in plugin C# code. Then later, we have to write that fetch XML query expression. After the retrieving of all the records by using the fetch XML, we uh, we have to use the organization service in order to retrieve all the records, and then after that we have to process the results and update the phone numbers in a loop by using for each loop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So actually, the thing is, you have to highlight in the high level actually. You have
Yeah,
to explain in the high level. And let's say I do have the parent and child entity. On update of the parent record, I have a common fields across the parent and child. Whenever common field is updated at parent entity, I have a requirement to update all the child
child
entities.
records.
So that is how we have to explain. Okay.
Okay.
So we have the out of the box process, like whenever we convert a lead, opportunity record will be created, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do have a custom field on lead entity. Okay. The custom field name is like lead source with a drop down. Okay. The options
Okay.
are like I have the available options: lead source, email, and the phone call, and other with three options.
Okay.
So similar field also exists on the opportunity. So it's a
Okay.
mandatory field at lead level. Okay. So whenever we qualify the lead, the opportunity record will be created. And as soon as the opportunity record is created, whatever the value we are setting at lead level for lead source entity should also copy at opportunity record as well. How do we achieve? Did you understand the requirement?
No, actually, I can't understand.
Okay. So let's say I have two fields. Sorry, I have one of the field at lead entity. The field name
Okay.
is lead source.
Okay.
The data type of the field is option set.
Okay.
And a similar field also available at opportunity entity as well.
Okay.
So whenever I convert a lead, whenever we qualify a lead, once we qualify the lead, what will happen in backend? Opportunity
It
record will
will,
get created, right?
yeah, yeah, opportunity, contact, and account are created.
Yeah. So for the newly created opportunity, so let's say for the lead level, if I set lead source as a uh, phone call, the same value should auto populate at the opportunity entity.
Okay.
Newly created opportunity entity should auto populate. How do we achieve? You understand the requirement, right?
By using JavaScript.
So did you understand the requirement here?
Yeah, whenever a phone call in lead is get updated, it will have to update it on the opportunity field record level as well.
No, no, not like that. So what I'm saying, like, let me just share my screen. Let me know if you can see.
Yeah.
So here my lead is lead record, and this is the data. So I'm qualifying the lead. As soon as I qualify, opportunity record will be created, right?
Yeah.
So opportunity is creating. Let it create, and it will create and open the record. Yeah, opportunity record created and opportunity record opened as well. Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
here I have a lead source field available in the summary section, opportunity information section. That is a custom field. And whatever value available at the lead entity should auto populate here. So how this data is populated? And let me just do duplicate window. And if I go to the qualify, so here the topic, whatever value is there, same value copied here, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, I have a lead source field here. The same field should auto copy upon qualification. Is requirement clear now?
Yeah.
Requirement అర్థమైంది కదా?
Okay.
Yeah. Then what is the possible ways? What is the approach do you follow?
Okay. Let me think. By using workflow
Uh, when do you trigger the workflow?
and update
An update of what?
and create
Create of which entity?
opportunity.
Mm-hmm. How do you get the lead source value? So did you implement specialist population by using workflow from parent entity, right?
Yeah,
On creation of the doctor appointment, you're populating the specialist in by using real-time workflow. Do you remember?
yeah, using update.
Yeah. On creation of the opportunity, right?
Yeah,
The same way you can achieve this requirement as well. That is the one approach. There is a field in the system. The field is lead source. Sorry, originating lead. There is a lookup field for lead entity. So from which lead it is coming, we are maintaining one of the field. That's out of the box process. The field name is originating lead. So
yeah,
if you have the lead lookup value, can you take the data from lead, right? You can take
yes,
data from lead, right?
yeah,
So the available field is originating lead. You can check from advanced find the field not available on the form. Clear?
yeah. Yes, this
Okay.
is out of the box కదా కొంచెం దానికి దీనికి కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్.
Mm. So mostly we'll get interview questions in the out of the box entities only, scenario based. Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have come accustomed to the custom workflows where we have practice general. Actually,
mm.
I am accustomed to the uh, workflows where we have done and custom workflows.
Custom workflows we did not implement, right?
No.
Did we
The
implement?
the workflows which we implemented uh, and the hospital management.
It's okay. So let's take another requirement now. Okay. So the requirement is here have the price list, and I have one more field here. One custom field is available in the this is the child records, right?
Yeah,
This is opportunity is the parent, the product is the child. So I also have the price list custom field here. So if I update this price list to
okay,
something else, all associated records, all associated child records, price list also should get updated. How do we
okay.
achieve this kind of requirement?
By saying JavaScript,
Can you just give me high level syntax?
yeah, whenever we update the record field at a parent level, then the associated child records are also updated. By using JavaScript, XRM, MPA, retrieve
Mhm.
records, we can fulfill this requirement.
Okay. So in the plugin concept, what is the pipeline stage?
Yeah, pipeline stages in plugins, there are three pipeline stages are available. One is pre-validation, and second one is pre-operation, and third one is post-operation. Pre-validation means the plugin will execute before the custom validations, before some basic validations is going to happen. Whereas pre-operation, the plugin will execute before the records are going to save into the database server. And in post-operation, the plugins will execute once the data is saved or updated into the database server. In the pre-validation pipeline, whatever the changes we made, we can't roll back. Whereas in pre-operation stage, we can roll back the changes as it is before it is going to save into the database server. As in post operation also, whatever the changes, we can roll back.
Hmm. Okay, good. Okay, so I have a requirement. The requirement is like, so we have implemented the plugin and the plugins are working fine in Dev1 DIT.
Okay.
And in one of the case, we noticed a issue. The issue is like plugin is failing. When we download the log and check, we can see the failure message with the infinite loop, failing with the
Y-
infinite loop. That is the message we observe. What
Okay.
could be the reason and how do we resolve?
Yeah. Maybe uh, generally in plugins, uh, we can use to update. Generally, the triggering of one plugin may trigger another plugin of the same entity or different plugins recursively. This is called due to this process may cause continuous looping of the process. This is due to the in order to avoid this situation, we have to use plugin depth concept. Generally, in the context that depth is equal to one. Uh, if we have to set a condition like if context dot depth is greater than one, we
Mm-hmm.
have to write a code to return and stop executing so that in that way we can stop recurring or looping.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And can we share data between two plugins? Is there any possibility?
Yeah, we can share data between. Yes, we can share data between two plugins
How do we share?
yeah, by using shared variable concept.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's say I have two plugins on same event. On creation of
Okay.
the lead or on creation of the lead, I have two plugins
Yeah.
on same event.
Okay.
Okay. So which one will execute first?
Yeah. If a if a particular have two plugins on the same event, which one execute first means it will decide by setting the execution order of the plugin. Basically, on what order we have set at the time of creating that plugin, it will execute on. If we set the plugin order as one, that plugin will execute first. And whatever the plugin, other plugin we have set to, it will execute next. In this order, the plugins are going to execute by generally by
By
setting
using the execution order
plugin.
properties.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a requirement here. Let me just explain. So lead entity is there, right?
Yeah.
So lead entity on creation of the lead entity are like an update of the uh, one minute, let me just yes. So I do have the two entities, parent and child, account and contact. Account is the parent, contact is the child.
Okay.
And an update of the account, I'm updating the child records, contact records.
Okay.
Okay, let's say one account ABC having five contact records.
Okay.
So if I update the phone number at account level, all five contacts will be updated automatically.
Yeah.
So I have written to achieve this functionality, I have written a plugin. Okay.
Okay.
So here, if I do have the business users, user A, user B, and the user A is having the I have the five contacts, right, for ABC account.
Okay.
User A having the access to three contacts out of five, and user B having access two contacts out of five.
User A have only three contacts
Three
access.
contact access. So
Okay.
when we open the account record, I have a subgrid. So if I log in with the administrator super admin, I can see the five contacts in the subgrid.
Okay.
But if I log in with the user A, I can see only three contacts
Okay.
since he has access to three. If I log
Yeah.
in with the B, I can see only two contacts.
Okay.
So whenever I'm updating the account phone number at parent entry level by
Yeah.
using user A login, will the all five contacts will be updated? Did you understand the question?
Yeah. According to his secret permission level, only three records are being updated because he has only access to the three records, right?
Mm-hmm.
According to his context. that uses context. You
But
only
I have a requirement. I wanted to update all the five.
okay.
How do we
You,
achieve?
yeah, if you want to update all the file, you have to change the running user context to system user or admin user instead of the current user's context.
For the plugin, is it?
Yes,
So which one do you set?
running user's context to system user.
System.
Yeah,
Admin user we will set, but the
yeah,
system,
yeah,
one of the out of the box system user will act as admin, so we can set the system.
yeah.
Yeah, good. That is good. And yeah, so coming to the Power Apps technologies, have you ever implemented the Power Automate flows?
Yeah, implement for automate flows.
Okay. So I have a requirement like I have implemented the logic, but one of the logic is getting failed. So how do you handle the errors in the Power Automate flow?
Yeah,
Uh,
actually, to handle errors in Power Automate flows, we have to use the concepts called scope.
mm-hmm.
Biasing scope, the initial biasing scope we can manage. On that scope, we have to set the configuration settings like if uh, if this particular we have to set in the configuration to if anything fails or out of our time, mm, we have to configure that scope biasing out of the scope, out of time or failure of scope.
Can we can we trigger Power Automate flows by using JavaScript?
Yeah, yes, we
How do we trigger?
can trigger. Uh, Actually, we trigger the Power Automate flows by saying XML HTTPS APIs.
Hmm.
Actually, we have to write the basic necessary JavaScript. After that, we have to write what we have to create the workflows where
Hmm.
we have to use HTML, XML, HTTPS. We have to select the when we connect to an HTTPS system. There you have to write. Uh, there we have to write the code, and after initializing, we get an link. We can paste that link in
How
the
many
chat.
types of Power Automate flows do we have?
Yeah, we have automated flows. We have instant flows and scheduled flows.
Okay. Okay, Praveen. So that's a good.